So have you ever been staring at your screen, totally frustrated because ChatGPT is slow, or worse, just completely blocked? Well, you are definitely in the right place. In this explainer, we're going to break down a fantastic guide that promises to solve those nagging access and speed issues for good. Let's jump right in.
Does this look familiar? You're in the zone, you've got a brilliant idea, a super important question, or maybe a project that's due, but ChatGPT is either crawling, blocked by your work or school network, or just plain unavailable where you are. It's a huge creativity killer, right? But the good news is, it's totally fixable.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll figure out what the connection problem actually is. Then we'll talk about the smart solution, proxies, and how to pick the perfect one. After that, I'll walk you through a super easy setup, we'll tackle some common errors, and we'll wrap up with the source's #1 recommendation.
Okay, first things first. Let's get to the bottom of it. Why is it that your connection to one of the most amazing tools on the planet can feel so, well, broken sometimes?
Well, according to the source material, it really just boils down to a handful of things. You could be running into geo-restrictions, where OpenAI blocks access in certain countries, or maybe your office or school network just says nope. Sometimes it's just your own internet connection taking a weird, slow route. And for all you developers out there, there's always the fun of hitting those API rate limits.
So, we've laid out all the problems. What's the master key that unlocks the solution to all of them? The source points to one thing and one thing only: using a proxy.
And what in the world is a proxy? It's actually pretty simple. Think of it like a middleman for your internet connection. It takes your request for ChatGPT, sends it from a different computer in a different place, and then sends the answer right back to you. That little detour is what magically fixes all those problems we just talked about.
And get this, it's not just about getting access. We're talking about a serious speed boost. In the source's own tests, they found that a good proxy can cut down on lag by a massive 40 to 60%. That means you get your answers faster, making the whole experience way smoother.
But, and this is a really big but, you can't just grab any old proxy and expect it to work. Because ChatGPT is a live, real-time conversation. The type of proxy you choose makes all the difference in the world.
Now this table lays it all out beautifully. You've got data center proxies, which are super fast, but also super easy for systems like ChatGPT to spot and block. Then you've got residential and mobile, which are great at hiding. But look at that sweet spot in the middle: static ISP proxies. They've got very low detection risk, great speed, and fantastic stability. And yeah, the source is really direct about it. They flat out say that static ISP proxies are the absolute best choice. Why? Because you get the lightning speed of a data center, but you look like a regular person using their home internet. That's the perfect combo for those long, stable chats you need with ChatGPT.
Okay, decision made. You know you need a static ISP proxy. So how do you actually get this thing up and running? The guide makes it super simple, breaking it down into a few different ways.
The easiest method, by far, is just using a browser extension. Seriously, it's a few clicks. You install the extension, pop in your proxy info, pick a location like the US or Europe, and here's a pro tip. Set it to only work for the ChatGPT website. That way it won't mess with any of your other browsing. Hit refresh, and you're golden.
Now, if you're on a Windows PC and you want the proxy to work for your whole system, it's just as simple. You just dive into your settings, find the proxy menu, and toggle on Manual Proxy Setup. Type in the details your provider gave you, hit save, and that's it. And for all you Mac users out there, don't worry. The process is pretty much the same. Just head into your network settings, click over to the Advanced Proxies tab, check the box for HTTP or HTTPS, paste in your server info, and apply the changes. The whole thing takes what, maybe a minute?
Okay, but let's be real, technology doesn't always play nice on the first try. So let's go over a couple of common hiccups you might run into, and more importantly, how the source says to fix them fast.
First up, the one we all dread. You've done everything right, you go to the site, and bam! Error 1020. Access denied. Ugh, it's so frustrating. So, what's actually going on here?
Almost every single time, this error comes down to the kind of proxy you're using. Access denied is the classic sign that ChatGPT has spotted you using a data center IP and blocked it. The fix? Just switch over to a static ISP or a residential proxy. You'll instantly look like a regular home user and the problem just vanishes.
Okay, but what if you're in, but the connection is just painfully slow? Or maybe you tried to save a few bucks with a free proxy and it keeps disconnecting on you.
The source is really blunt about this one. Free proxies are just not worth the headache. They're almost always packed with other users and super unreliable. The real solution is to invest in a quality static ISP proxy, and specifically look for one with a low ping server. That just means less delay and a faster, more stable connection for you.
So, after all that analysis, all the problem solving, the guide doesn't just leave you to figure it out on your own. It actually gives a very specific recommendation based on all the testing they did.
Based on everything they found, the source points to a provider called OKKProxy. And why them? Well, it came down to a few key things. They use real, dedicated IP addresses from actual internet providers. They don't cap your data with unmetered bandwidth. They have great coverage in the US and Europe. And, most importantly, they had fantastic uptime and zero detection problems during months of testing.
And to really seal the deal, the author shares their own personal experience, saying that with this specific service, ChatGPT responses just felt faster, and their sessions never dropped. You know, hearing it from someone who's actually used it really shows what a difference quality can make.
And there you have it. We've figured out the problem, we've found the perfect solution, and we've walked through the exact steps to get you a fast, stable connection. So now that all those technical roadblocks are gone, there's really only one question left, and it's the most exciting one. With totally unrestricted access to this incredible AI, what will you create?